This is a great time of the year. Making it to state is great. Playing in Albuquerque, getting to the UNM Stadium if we make the championship, all those things. It's just a good atmosphere. So, I mean, if you love baseball, this is what you play for.
Welcome to the NMAA State Seating and Selection Show for the final baseball and softball brackets presented by Albuquerque Fire Rescue. This is a big week for spring sports student athletes. I know a lot of you are anxiously awaiting to see who you will play. But before we get to that, let's review how this process works. Here's how you got into the bracket and how your seed was determined. The following criteria is used. We look at finish in regular season district play, head-to-head matchups, wins against district championship teams regardless of class, overall record, max preps rankings, and member school input. That's the coach's input and their rankings. That input could sway a team in one direction or another. There is no input given by NMAA staff. Let me repeat it once again. No input by NMAA staff. It's all data driven based on those criteria points. Did you beat a district champ? Did you have a better record? Were you ranked higher in max preps? All of those things. There is no bias for or against any school or team. It's all based on the numbers. We all got it, right? Let's move on. Let's get to why we are watching this show in the first place. The brackets. Ladies first. We will start with softball and Class A-2A. And the top honor, the #1 seed, goes to Loving High School. Loving lost in the final last year, but they only lost one senior from that squad, so they have experience. Sophomore pitcher Keena Granado is pitching lights out. 8th grader Mason Wallen has been hitting the ball well. Loving has won 17 state softball titles overall.
We feel real confident. I think we have the team to win it all. Again, you have to put all the pieces together and go execute. That's what we tell them every day in practice. We've got to execute it. We call you, we tell you to bunt. We've got to lay it down. It's got to be, we can't be the third one, the fourth one. It's got to be on that fourth one. And we work on a lot of detail and I have an excellent coaching staff, and we push these kids, and we stress excellence and perfection.
12 teams make the field. The top 4 earn a first-round bye, and these top 4 teams will have to wait to see who they will play. Tularosa is the 2 seed, Santa Rosa the 3, and Northwest is your 4. Again, all of these 4 teams earned a first-round bye. Now let's look at the bracket. Loving will face the winner of the Mora Laguna Acoma matchup. Mesilla Valley Christian is a 5 seed and will take on Pecos. Jal is the 6 and will meet up with Lordsburg in the opening round. Jal last won it all in 2011. And Dora versus Capitan is the 7-10 matchup. The winner will take on Tularosa. Now on to 3A softball. 12 teams got into the postseason. The top 4 earned a first-round bye. But before we jump ahead to that, let me tell you about #1. That's the Robertson Cardinals. Robertson earned the #1 seed. The Cardinals are 21-4 this season. They have dominated their district over the past decade. According to the Santa Fe New Mexican, Robertson is 73-1 against district opponents since 2014. Who else earned a first-round bye? Glad you asked. Here are the top 4 seeds in Class 3A softball. Cobra is 2. Santa Fe Indian School is 3. Dexter is 4. Dexter is the defending state champ. Santa Fe Indian School has one of the top pitchers in Class 3A in Shade Fei Young. Hope I pronounced that right. And Cobra won it all in 2019. Cobra is getting it done with pitching and a 3-player rotation. Emily Escada, Zainasia Rodriguez, and 8th grader Bella Seiss.
If one's off, the other 2 can pick them up pretty easy. I've been around softball a long time, and to see that one ace come to the state tournament, and then they kind of run out of gas in May, so we've been having live arms, and keeping them fresh, and I think that's going to be key for us this postseason.
How about that Class 3A bracket? Zuni and Tucumcari are in. Winner moves on to face Robertson. East Mountain is a 5 seed and will take on Raton. West Las Vegas is watching today. The Lady Dons are a 6 and will take on Tohatchee. Navajo Prep and St. Michael's is the final matchup in the bracket. The winner moves on to take on Cobra. We released most of the state baseball brackets last week. We have one to announce today. It's Class A-2A. It's a 4-team bracket. Gateway Christian made it to the final in each of the last 2 tournaments. Head coach Mike Reeves suddenly passed away at the end of football season, making it tough on a lot of these returning kids. Rick Rapp returned as head baseball coach of the program, but it's been an emotional school year for many of the student athletes at Gateway Christian.
And a lot of our kids have played all the sports, so the success they had in football this year, helps carry over. And then these kids just like playing baseball as well, and so they're very competitive. And yeah, I know it's when we get to state, all 4 teams could win it, so it's time to bear down.
Gateway Christian comes into this postseason as the #1 seed. Gateway Christian won 13 of their last 14 games. They took 2 of 3 against Logan during the regular season. Gateway is averaging 17 runs a game in their last 9 games. Pitching is their strength, with senior Caleb Bogle leading the way and junior Jace Worley contributing as well. Gateway will take on Mesilla Valley in the semifinals. Melrose will meet up with Logan in the other semifinal. Logan is the defending state champ. Logan scored in double digits in every single one of their wins but one. Caden Stoner has been big for them on the mound. He's only a sophomore. The message this week from their coach is play with confidence.
Play with confidence and know that we've been there and done it before, and hope that they take that all in and enjoy the ride. I mean, it's been a fun season, so I just tell them, let's finish strong and have fun while doing it.
Don't forget, you can watch state tournament games on the NFHS network, so get a subscription and log on so you can watch the action. This is also a great time to remind everyone to download the NMAA 24/7 app. It is free, and it's the best way to keep up with the action of the state championships. Tickets for the state baseball and softball tournaments will be sold via GoFan at gofan.co/NMAA. That's going to do it for the 2022 State Baseball and Softball Seating and Selection Show presented by Albuquerque Fire Rescue. Good luck to all the teams involved, and remember to compete with class.